Today we are going to discuss about angiosperm and the last topic of this chapter, alternation of generation. Switch on your video, all of you. See, angiosperms are basically we call the flowering plants. Previously we have studied bryophytes, algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm, up to the gymnosperm, right? In all, if you can see in that, no flowers. In gymnosperm, only seeds are present. Seeds are formed. In pteridophyte, bryophyte, algae, even seeds are not formed, right? So remember, angiosperms are commonly known as flowering plants. Next thing, that angiosperms, the diversity, variations. Majority of species or the large group of plant that belongs to this angiosperm division. Next, why? Because we can see the plants which are included into this angiosperm category, they are present in aquatic medium. They are present on land. Aquatic medium meaning what? That's fresh water, marine water, estuary. Remember estuary, river water were mixed with the fresh water that we call estuary. Then next, terrestrial in that on the soil surface. Then next on the rocky surface, mountain, right? These are the different habitat on aquatic and the land. That's the terrestrial thing. Even some plants in terrestrial, they are parasitic also. Some plants are they can live in the desert, arid condition. Remember now, those plants can survive in the arid region or the desert region. These plants we call xerophytes. These plants we call the xerophyte. XERO. Zero का spelling है XERO, xerophytes. Some of the plants are moist loving plants. So they are mesophytes, MESO. Mesophytes, PHYTES. Can you tell me those plants which are shade loving, we called shade loving plants, we have discussed in case of Bryo and Terido. बोलिए कीर्तन.
Ma'am, sciophytes.
Correct. These are sciophytes, right? Can you tell me parasitic plant name? Can anyone tell me parasitic plant name? गर्ल्स में से कोई भी नहीं? गुड. यस कीर्तन बोलो.
मैम उसके एग्जाम्पल ना.
हम्म.
हाँ मैम, एक लोरेंथस.
Lorenthus and second one is Cuscuta.
हाँ.
Right. Next thing. So these are the types of plants which comes under this category angiosperm. So that's why we can say that majority species are included because they don't require any specific kind of the habitat. Bryophyte, pteridophytes, आपने देखा हो. So in that the conditions are there. Those habitats have a moist land with watery surface. Only on those kind of the habitat, bryophytes and pteridophytes can easily grow. But angiosperms you can find in aquatic body as well as terrestrial, in shady condition, in moist condition, dry conditions. They are present everywhere. right? So that's why they occupy wide range of habitats. Next, smallest member of angiosperm. This is the smallest member. See this. Just finger के tip के ऊपर भी small individual is an Wolffia globosa. It's a microscopic plant. इसके ऊपर flowers आते होते. Just imagine, right? So Wolffia globosa scientific name है Wolffia globosa. It's a microscopic angiospermic plant, smallest member of angiosperm. Can you tell me smallest member of gymnosperm quickly? Smallest member of gymnosperm. Homework तो दिया था, so I think कॉपी नहीं किया है तो आपको आएगा. बोलिए. Shubh, switch on your video. Zemia pygmea. Remember, smallest gymnosperm. Zemia pygmea. Next, tallest angiosperm. Tallest angiosperm, first of all. Okay, in between, can you tell me tallest gymnospermic member? Maitri,
मैम शीर्षक
which one? बोलो,
CH.
कोई बात. Sequoia,
CH.
that we call the sequoia. Remember, Sequoia semipervirens, right? Tallest, you can just imagine with this, in this picture, how much length is there. It's the tallest one, tallest angiospermic plant, and that we call eucalyptus. Eucalyptus, tallest angiospermic plant. Their height over 100 meters. Next, now, can you see, you know the Tulsi plant, not from cereal, plant, Tulsi, right? So, Tulsi, in that, we used as a medicine. Their leaves are we used as a medicine. It will help in during coughing, right? It reduces the cough. Tulsi leaves. Second thing, ashwagandha, shatavari, these all are angiospermic plants. So these plants, angiospermic plants, when we see the uses, then we can say that it used as a medicines. It used as a medicine for first of all. Second thing, it used as a fuel. Fuel, you know the palm oil, palm tadanu jhad in Gujarati we call, right? So from that the oil is extracted and that is used as a fuel. So palm oil as a fuel. Then next, food. That you know, we get the fruits, vegetables, everything from these angiospermic plants. Then next, fodder. Fodder meaning what? Cattle's food. Cattle's food that we call the fodder. F-O-D-D-E-R. So cattle's food that we call the fodder, that is also provided by this angiospermic plant. In that grasses are the main food of the cattle. So uses, remember, they provide with food, fodder, fuel, medicines, and several other commercial important products. This, can you tell me, division angiosperm is divided into which two classes? Any other? बोलिए अर्पिता.
Dictyorocatale and monocatale.
Dicotyledon and monocotyledon. See, आप लोग एक बात, प्रोनाउंसिएशन है ना, क्लियर रखना. तो स्पेलिंग में कोई मिस्टेक नहीं होगा, राइट? जिसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन नहीं पता चलता, टेल मी, आई विल help you. So dicotyledon and monocotyledon. Now, in that, see, di meaning what? Two. So two cotyledon present in case of this dicotyledon. Seeds में होते ही. Cotyledon is the food storing part present in seed. So जो dicot plants है उसमें से दो cotyledon है, 1 and 2. Whereas in case of monocot, ये क्या है पता है? This one is शेप से आपको पता चले तो सीजन है अभी इसका, बोलिए कीर्तन।
मैम मेज मेज का एक
करेक्ट, इट्स अ
मतलब
मेज ग्रेन, यस मेज ग्रेन, दिस इज द मेज ग्रेन, राइट? सो मेज ग्रेन इन दैट single compartment is present that we call single cotyledon, belongs to this monocot. Next, after that, types of root system. In monocot, fibrous root system is present, and in dicot, taproot system is present. Then remember this point. In monocot, leaf has parallel venation. Remember that banana leaf, केड़न पान कथा में यूज होता है ना, आपने देखा होगा, उसके ऊपर वेनेशन पता है कैसे होता है? सपोज दिस इज द बनाना लीफ, सेंटर में मेन वेन होता है ऐसा, राइट? थिक वन, थिकेस्ट होता है वो, एंड देन पैरेलल टू इट ऐसे पैरेलल वेनेशंस होते हैं. Either in horizontal way or else, just a second. Thick one and then parallel. ऐसे भी parallel होते हैं. This is also parallel venation, right? So when you see the leaf, आप field visit पे गए हो, आपके पास आपने कोई लीफ कोई प्लांट देखा, यू डोंट नो वेदर इट्स अ डाइकोट और मोनोकोट, राइट? एंड प्लांट हैज टू मच हाइट, तो आप उसके सीड्स भी कलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो कि कट करके देखो डाइकोट है या मोनोकोट. सिंपली यू विल हैव टू ऑब्जर्व व्हाट दिस लीफ, रूट भी नहीं देखने जा सकते, डिग आउट करना पड़ेगा, राइट? पूरा, एंड देन यू विल हैव टू चेक टैप है या फाइब्रस है. सो रिमेंबर, this is the very important feature of this dicot for monocot, that's the parallel venation present in monocot leaf and reticulate venation present in case of dicot. आप reticulate देखो, neem leaf, banyan leaf, people leaf, ashoka, asopalav, ये सब में जो venation होता है that is we call the reticulate network like, right? And last feature, सी उसके सीड के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से है रूट, देन ये स्टेम का पार्ट है, अभी आपको ये नहीं समझ में आएगा, वी विल डिस्कस दिस थिंग इन चैप्टर नंबर 6, सो डोंट वरी. दिस वन इज द लीफ एंड देन फ्लावर. फ्लावर, you know flower in that sepal, petal, calyx, corolla, have you ever heard this word? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, this greenish color structure we call the sepal or we call calyx, and colorful, bright colorful components that we call corolla or petal, that's we call corolla or the petals. So can you make out over here that sepals भी 3 है green color, pinkish color के petals है वो भी 3 है in number. This is see, one sepal, second and third, then next petal 1, 2 and 3. So ये monocot का characteristic feature है, in that the flowers are present, these flowers components have multiples of 3, meaning what? यहाँ पे तो 3 sepals 3 petals है, suppose ऐसा भी कोई flower है in that 3 sepals and 6 petals, that is also we can say that multiple of 3, 3 2s are 6, the number which can, okay, related with that 3 number. Suppose sepals 6 है, corolla 9 है, means these petals are 9 in number. So can we say that it's a multiple of 3? Sepals 6, petals 9. Can we say that? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So 3 और मल्टीपल ऑफ 3, रिमेम्बर 3, यहाँ पे तो देखो दोनों 3 है, so 3 और मल्टीपल ऑफ 3, ये नंबर याद रखना है. Simply we call these are trimerous flowers. One word, trimerous flowers. Okay. Now see the dicot. Dicot में यहाँ पे देखो 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In majority, so यहाँ पे 5 these are the petals, colorful है. तो वैसे ही 5 sepals होंगे और 10 sepals होंगे. तो यहाँ पे हम क्या बोलेंगे? मल्टीपल ऑफ व्हाट? 5 petals है and 10 sepals होंगे. Then we call multiple of what? Which number? साक्षी बोलो.
मैम मल्टीपल ऑफ 2.
2 कैसे? 5 को आप कैसे 2 से करेंगे?
मींस मल्टीपल ऑफ 5.
Yes,
Five.
that is the correct answer. Multiple of 5. 5 का टेबल याद रखना है इसमें. 5 2s are 10. So 5 होगा 10, 15, 20, 25 in this way. Right? So either 5 or in some of the plants which have the flower that belongs to this dicot category, they have 4 multiple of 4 component. Means 4 sepals, 4 petals in this way, or as 4 sepals, 8 petals. So that's why we can say that in monocot, trimerous condition of flower, whereas in dicot 4 hai, so we use this word either tetramerous or pentamerous. Okay, tetramerous or pentamerous flower. One more time. See, first seed point of view, monocot 1 cotyledon, dicot 2 cotyledon. Root, remember, fibrous root system in case of monocot, taproot in case of dicot. Leaf, parallel venation in case of monocot, reticulate in case of dicot. Then next, last related to flower. In case of monocot, trimerous. In case of dicot, tetramerous or pentamerous. बोलिए, किसी को डाउट है इसमें? If you have doubt, you can unmute and speak. No one. Good. Next thing now in this, like other divisions, Brio, Pterido, Gymno, angiospermic plants also have sporophytic plant body and the means sporophytic stage and gametophytic stage. Right? Now, on the basis of this picture, this much is the gametophytic phase and this much is the sporophytic. Can you tell me which one is the dominant phase? Ayushi.
Sporophytic.
Correct. Which one? Sporophytic, which is a long-lived. See, plant remain. Okay. Plant remain in this phase for a longer period of time. So that is their main phase. That is their main phase. Now, to make it easy, just imagine that आपके पास एक plant है, right? और else आप mango plant के बारे में, right? On mango plant, throughout the year, suppose 1 year is there, okay, for to complete its life cycle, not 1 year, hypothetically, I'm giving that example, that in 1 year, root stem leaf development, that is the sporophytic phase, and flower formation, flower to fruit formation, mango के flower आएंगे, then mango fruit form होगा, that is their gametophytic phase. Right? Just fruit formation, I can say that is their gametophytic phase. Flower form होता है up to that sporophytic phase over. So, if when you observe this thing, so which one is longer period? That root, stem, leaf, flower formation, that is the longer period. Fruit, which is a very shorter period. So that's why we can say that plant remain in their main phase for a longer period, that is sporophytic. And very shorter period, short-lived period, that we call gametophytic in case of angiosperm. Now next, can you tell me which one is haploid, sporophytic or gametophytic? Quickly tell me. Sporophytic body or gametophytic body is haploid? Shubh, bolo.
Gametophyte.
Gametophyte is haploid. Good. In this, male gametophyte development, female gametophyte hai, right? Gametophytic phase first we will study in this life cycle. Gametophytic 2, male gametophyte and female gametophyte. In male gametophyte, pollen grains development. In female gametophyte, that egg cell development. How this male gametophyte and female gametophyte develop, that we will see first. See, female and ये पूरा male के लिए है. First, we will see this part. In that first, we will discuss male gametophyte and then we will discuss female gametophyte. Male gametophyte, okay, before that, I give you just brief introduction of flower, structure of flower. See, this is the typical structure of flower. In that, आप just imagine करो कि आपके पास hibiscus or as rose flower है, right? So, the stalk-like structure to which you hold the flower in your hand, that stalk we call pedicel. Stalk of flower we called pedicel, remember? Now, just a second. This pedicel, the stalk of flower, this is the stalk of flower. Tip of this stalk of flower becomes swollen. And this one we call thalamus or receptacle. This one we call thalamus or receptacle. Tip part of the pedicel becomes swollen, that we call thalamus or receptacle, on which the flower parts, all flower parts are arranged. See, calyx greenish color का होता है generally. That is also arranged. You can, if you can make out over here, arrange on this thalamus. Then colorful petals, corolla, again attached with this thalamus. Then next, androecium, male reproductive part. Next is the which one? Androecium, which is the male reproductive part, arranged on this thalamus or receptacle. And at the center, female reproductive part is present, that we call gynoecium. Male we call androecium, female we call gynoecium. So first 4 whorls of flowers. Outermost we call calyx, then corolla, then androecium, and then gynoecium. Now next, in this, one thing that you should understand is the total 4 whorls are there. 4 whorls mean 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 whorls we call. So essential whorls and accessory whorls. Can you tell me, for gamete production, male gamete and female gamete production, which 2 whorls are required? Without them, gametes cannot be formed. Male gamete, female gamete. Out of these 4, which 2 whorls are required to form male gamete, female gamete? Kirtan?
Ma'am, for male gamete androecium and for female gynosium.
Correct. For male gamete, androecium, and for female gamete, gynosium. So without these 2 whorls, gametes cannot be formed. So these 2 whorls of flower we call essential whorls. And race 2, colorful petals are there. Just for what? To attract the insect for pollination. Right? So these 2 whorl, calyx and corolla, we call, these are accessory whorls. Remember. Now next, see, I'm giving you this explanation. This thing will help you at the end of this topic. Once the fertilization done, what happens to this 4 layer? Right? Now next, first we will discuss this androecium part, which form the male gamete, pollen. So this is the single androecium, entire, that unit, single unit. Okay, many androeciums are there like this. This entire we call androecium, and individual we call stamen. Group of stamen forms androecium. Group of stamen forms androecium. Remember. Next. So stamen over here represent, जैसे हमने in the pterido gymnosperm cone formation. So sporophyll word. So here stamen exhibit which term? Equivalent to microsporophyll. Remember, this is equivalent to microsporophyll. In that, 3 parts are there. Long filament and then anther. Long filament, this is the filament part, and then anther. And दोनों का जो connection है, that we call connective point. Right? Next, mainly, the pollens are developed in this anther part. When we elaborate the structure of this anther, in this, can get this type of structure, and inside that sac-like structures are present. Can you tell me the sac in which spores are developed, microspores or megaspores, whatever, but the spores are developed, that we call, ये तो algae से आता है actually. बोलिए मैत्री.
Sporangium.
Correct. That we call the sporangium. Here for microspore formation pollen, that's why we call microsporangium. Right? This one we call microsporangium. Inside that, the microspore mother cells are present. Each one we call what? Microspore mother cell. Microspore mother cells. This microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis. Each and every cell of this microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and form 4 haploid microspores or pollen grain. 4 haploid pollen grains or the microspores are developed. Right? Now, this single microspore, now we are discussing about that single structure of pollen grain. How the male gametes are developed. How the male gametes are developed in this plant. See, if you have understood this thing, you can easily understand 12th standard chapter 2nd, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Remember, this is the basic over here. Spore just a second. Microspore mother cell. This microspore mother cell, which is diploid in nature, that undergoes meiosis. It completes that 2 rounds of meiosis, meiosis 1 and 2, and form 4 haploid spores that we call pollens. Now these individual pollens that undergoes mitosis. By one mitosis, how many daughter cells are formed? By one mitosis, how many daughter cells are formed? Zeel bolo. Sakshi.
4 daughter cell.
No, 4 meiosis में होता है. कीर्तन.
Ma'am, 2 daughter cells.
2 daughter cells. Okay. Mitosis, in that 2 daughter cells are formed, which are same haploid in nature. Right? So now understand over here that one stamen is there. Right? Inside the stamen, that spore mother cell, or we call microspore mother cell, is present, which are diploid in nature, that undergoes meiosis 1 and 2 round completes and form 4 haploid spores. Right? This all individually undergoes mitosis. Right? So see, first of all, up to here understand, these are pollens. These are what? Pollens. यहाँ तक clear है आपको? Yes or no? Now next,
Yes.
pollens now reach to that female reproductive part. Female reproductive part, in that this structure, ये तो आया होगा ना lowest standard में, ovary style stigma, right? This is the ovary, then long style region, and then stigma, right? So once the pollens are formed in this anther, ये anther में ये सारा process हुआ. So at the maturity, this anther will break and then release the pollens outside. अभी ये pollens pollinating agents, birds है, insects है, either through wind, aquatic bodies है तो water, by any pollinating agent, it reach to the female stigma part. Right? These are haploid. So now, when it reach to the stigma, then it will make pollen tube over here. Inside the ovary, egg cell is present. Right? So it will form the pollen tube, and this pollen tube reach to this egg cell. Now, when this process happen, pollen tube formation, at that time, this microspore or this pollen grain or microspore that undergoes meiosis and form 2 cell. ऐसे 2 cells form होती and form 2 cell. One we call vegetative cell. One we called larger one we call vegetative. Smaller we called generative. Smaller we call generative. Meet will end soon. Please rejoin. pollen, नहीं याद रहेगा, please note down all the steps. Pollen reach to the stigma and start forming that pollen tube to reach that egg cell. So inside that pollen tube, this pollen grain, okay, pollen grain structure, okay, that undergoes mitotic division, mitosis, and form two cells. Larger one we call vegetative cell, smaller we call generative cell.